state. I longed to find a brighter place, somewhere full of love and grace. I dream of fields with a cool ocean breeze, a home for my own family. When I got my wish, I pinched myself to make sure this home was real. They sent for a boy, but then I was a girl. My dreaming had just let me down again. If I came as a queen with long ebony hair, then maybe they'd feel I was worth it for them. I'm a good worker in spite of my talking. I've longed to belong here for all of my life. Don't send me away without seeing what I see. Everything I touch is full of delights. I'll do my best to not let you down. I can imagine a world full of joy. Just give me your hand and I'll teach you to hope. You'll find that I've something worthwhile. Just let me stay here and I'll love you forever. I promise a life full of smiles.
Yeah! Ah. Whoa!
Fresh bread and cheese, my favorite.
Hey, Felix, the ball!
Hey! Hi, Orville. What do you want?
Tradesies today.
But that's my lunch.
Have mine.
Hard-boiled eggs. Yuck.
I think we'll have to make this a regular habit.
Oh, I'd rather not. Hey, give it back! That's mine!
You like these stupid flying machines?
So what if I do?
You're an egghead, you know that? Hey, look, Felix is an egghead.
What's he done to you? Leave him alone.
You gonna make me?
It's all right, Anne. I don't care.
See? We were only joking around.
It's not a joke when the other person isn't laughing. Don't pay any attention to him.
I won't. Yahoo! I've done it! A perfect landing! Now, if I could only design one that could go high and land, then I'd have a perfect flying machine.
Boo!
Oh!
Why, good morning, Felix. Did I startle you?
Yeah, I was just testing this before school.
So I saw. You make that?
Yeah, out of balsa wood. I followed the designs of these men in France and Germany who are trying to make a machine that can fly.
Sounds stupid.
Orville, please be careful. It's fragile.
I just want to play with it for a while.
It's time for school. I need it.
I think I'll hold on to this.
But it's mine.
So? And if you tell on me,
What?
you won't see your glider again. See? It's a model of balsa wood, like the real gliders they make in France and Germany.
That's my glider he's showing off.
If it's yours, why does he have it?
I lent it to him.
You lent it to Orville.
The truth is, he took it from me.
That big oaf brazenly stole your prized model?
He said he'd give it back.
Oh, he'll give it back all right.
Wait, Anne, you can't do anything.
Why not? He took your glider.
If he finds out I told you, well, he said I'll never see it again. He's been picking on me since he moved here. What do I do?
Wait. He'll lose interest. In the meantime, just avoid him.
Just don't tell him you know.
Felix, it will take all my willpower.
A science fair. And since Avonlea hosts this year's regional fair, I expect a roster of experiments to do this town proud.
Flying machines.
Now, choose your partners.
What about me?
How about you be my partner?
Me?
We'll do a project on those flying machines of yours.
Volcanoes, a very good subject.
Ours will be on the gramophone and sound recording.
Wonderful.
After much consideration in these brief seconds, Diana and I have decided our project shall be on horses.
Good, although you'll want to be more specific. It is a science fair, after all.
But how can we be specific when the world of horses is so vast, so fascinating, so worthy of a fuller scope of discussion?
We will certainly narrow down our topic, Miss King.
You sure you wouldn't rather work with somebody else?
Felix, nice to see you welcoming the new boy by being his partner.
Well, actually,
And what is your subject?
flying machines.
Marvelous. An auspicious start.
That's Felix's model, isn't it?
So what if it is? He lent it to me.
That's not what Felix told me.
That pipsqueak told you?
So what if he did? Felix is my friend. He can tell me what he likes.
Oh, yeah? We'll see about that.
Oh, Anne, why didn't you keep your big mouth shut?
Huh? Oh,
Hey, Squeaky, get out of my way when I'm practicing my pitching.
I've been saving all week for that ice cone.
Oh, yeah? Well, it serves you right for telling on me to that redhead.
Oh no, what did Anne say now?
Just for being a snitch, you'll have to do the science fair project all on your own.
But I need my glider.
You should have thought about that before you started snitching.
Oh.
Look out for the water!
And next comes the timber rails.
Don't knock it down!
Onto the stone wall. My poor horse knocked over a whole stone wall.
You can make a points with the hedge!
Oh, Matthew, forgive us. We were practicing steeplechase, and we
Got a bit out of control.
A steeplechase, eh? The sport of queens.
Exactly. We're doing research for our science fair.
You'd best not be caught researching in here. Marilla'll be back from Mrs. Lynde's any minute.
Oh, dear.
You see, Matthew, we're trying to narrow down our idea.
Horses are a very big subject.
It's good to, exercise your options, but keep it to the kitchen.
Anne?
The kitchen!
Oh, good morning, Anne.
I'll walk to school with you, so you can avoid any mishaps. And speaking of mishaps, you'll never guess what fiasco I caused last night. Felix, you're not dressed for school.
I'm not going to school today.
Why ever not?
I'm not feeling well.
Oh, come now.
I'm not. I have a cough.
Felix, I know you're fibbing.
All right. The truth is, I never want to go to school again so long as that Orville is there.
Faking a cough for the next 10 years is hardly a practical strategy.
You said I should avoid him.
I admit our first tactic wasn't the best.
And then you went and told him.
Oh, I couldn't help it. It just leapt from my lips. That's why I'm determined to help you, Felix. Look at the bright side. At least you have a science fair project. All Diana and I have is a vague, horsey idea, and Marilla's wet shoes to contend with.
Wet shoes?
I'll explain on the way. What do you say? You've got friends to stand by you.
Okay, just let me get changed.
Uh-oh! Flying Leap takes the lead!
Look at him go! He's heading for the finish line! It's Flying Leap and Ginger Snap! Flying Leap!
And Raven locks! Up the inside, she takes the lead for the finish!
Good run, Ravenlocks.
Oh, Anne, I'm not sure about horse racing as a science fair subject.
I suppose not. We might encourage the unspeakable vice of gambling. Oh, Diana, what are we going to do?
We'll think of something.
You two will have fun no matter what the topic. I have to do my whole project myself.
That's the absolute apex of unfairness. And all because of Orville.
I don't mind, really.
That does it. We're telling Miss King.
Oh, no, you can't.
Felix, Orville is taking advantage of you.
If we tell the teacher, Orville will only take it out on me. Look what happened when Anne talked to him.
Oh, you're right. What a complex and frightful dilemma.
I worked so hard on our project. If I had known what a slouch Felix is, I never would have teamed up with him.
That's a lie, and you know it!
What are you talking about?
Go ahead. Try and come up with one single solitary thing that you've done on this science project.
Well, It's very complex.
Complex my foot! Orville, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I've done plenty, now let me go! You're gonna be sorry, Felix.
The lunchtime launch is a success. The new design gets great distance. If only I could get both distance and a good landing in one design. Uh-oh.
What's this? A new model?
I'm sorry Anne said that.
Nice work. I'll have to test it.
Hey!
Give him back his glider, you hear?
What? I'm only looking.
You're a bully, you know that?
I am not.
Don't you dare deny it! You made Felix do all the work. You stole his glider. You scared him so bad he didn't want to go to school. That's the work of a stinking rat.
Anne?
You give it back!
Be careful, it's fragile.
Now look what you made me do. That Orville is the worst bully imaginable.
He is. But Anne, you were mean to him too.
Only because he was mean to Felix.
You won't help Felix by behaving like Orville yourself.
Me behave like Orville?
You were being a bully.
You sure showed Orville.
I also broke your glider.
Oh, you didn't mean to.
And even worse, I was mean to him. As mean as he was to you.
So, he deserved it.
Felix, nobody deserves to be picked on. I've only made matters worse. He'll still pick on you. Worse than ever.
Oh, no. What'll we do now?
I wish I knew.
Whoa, whoa. There's a good girl. Why, it's the water maiden. There you go, girl. She's thirsty today.
The sorrel mare is so much bigger and stronger than you. Are you ever afraid she'll be mean to you?
I treat a horse with respect. I make sure I never get frustrated or impatient or cruel. That's the only way we can work together.
But I wonder, what if a person's so mean you can't work with him?
You mean, what if the person's a bully?
Exactly.
Well, you see that old doghouse over there?
Yes.
That was here when Marilla and I moved to Green Gables as kids. A dog lived there then. Old Rex was a mean old mutt when we found him here. He was afraid of people, growled and snarled whenever anyone tried to come near. It took a long time, but after a while, I got him to trust me. Of course, it wasn't so easy for everybody, but with a lot of patience and kindness, old Rex came to see we didn't mean him any harm. He lived out his days, a nice old dog. Man's best friend. Or at least this little boy's.
Astounding.
You think so?
Yes. I can't imagine you or Marilla ever being young.
That happens to us all, as far as I know.
So, why do you suppose the dog was mean in the first place?
Well, I figure the previous owners were mean to him. They did abandon him here, after all. They never played with him, till he got sadder and sadder and more ornery, till he was grumpy all the time.
So, really, he just needed someone to be nice to him.
A little kindness goes a long way.
Thanks, Matthew. You've helped me immeasurably.
I wondered if you were up to working on our project.
I've never been more inspired.
What happened? Last I saw you, you were all glum.
Diana, not only have I realized how to help Felix with Orville tomorrow, but I have the most thrilling idea on what to do about the science project.
Well, this model can't fly or land.
What a dud. What's the matter, you deaf?
No, just ignoring you if you're going to speak to me that way.
I'm only joking around.
Well, I don't find it funny.
What are you doing?
Finding the right mixture of lift and stability.
I don't understand.
That's because you haven't done a lick of work on this whole project.
Then tell me what you're doing so I don't look like a dummy at the science fair tomorrow.
I've got a better idea. Why don't you do your own science project?
What?
I don't want you as a partner.
But you have to. You'll be sorry.
We'll see about that.
Now what do I do?
Hate him. That numbskull will see how he likes it without a partner.
Being mean back won't help. He'll only be meaner to you.
What else can I do?
It's time we took some constructive action. First off, we tell Miss King.
What? I can't.
Felix, we need some help on this, and she's the one to give it to us.
Are you sure?
Yes, let's go.
That's it. Higher. Higher! Perfect. I just know we're going to dazzle the jury and take top prizes. Anne, Felix, don't you have experiments to do? Calculations to calculate? Charts to chart?
Alas, Miss King, the direst of necessities brings us here.
Why, whatever is the matter?
Miss King, Orville is bullying me.
Well, I never would have guessed.
Truth is, he's been mean to me since he moved to Avonlea, and it's only been getting worse.
You wouldn't believe the wily ways of this dastardly miscreant.
I get the picture, Anne. While I'm surprised, Felix, you may rest assured I'll keep an eye on the boy and put a stop to any inappropriate behavior.
Golly, Miss King, thank you.
If necessary, I'll also remove him from your science fair project.
I don't think that will be necessary.
But Felix, you said before...
If you feel in the least bit unsure.
Miss King, I appreciate your offer, but I'd like to see if I can make things work. I have an idea.
How noble.
I'm not going to fight you. I want you to treat me properly. Why can't we just be friends?
That was flawless. Great job. You'll soothe that savage beast yet.
Come on, Anne. It's time to put the finishing touches on our project.
Oh, Diana, you just missed the most marvelous performance.
If you're going to loiter about, Orville, you may as well pass me those trophies.
Miss King, I need another partner for the science fair.
Oh? What happened with Felix?
He's just not pulling his weight.
Now, I'm going to stop you right there before you say something you really regret. You know what happens to bullies? They end up without any friends, not knowing how to get along with others, and most never know the reward of doing their own work. Of course, only you have the power to change your behavior.
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful diagrams, Diana.
A superior model, Anne.
Horse and human.
What a team!
What's this?
I fixed the broken glider. Only I made this adjustment here.
Yeah?
Yeah, it flies well.
That one was designed to fly well, but it doesn't land worth stink.
It does now.
How'd you do that?
I bent the wings. Keeps it stable.
This is great.
I admit I've been interested in flying machines myself. I just never had an idea how to start.
Well, you're a natural.
Thanks. Does this mean we're a team?
Just so long as you don't bully me.
I won't. I promise.
Then we'd better get to work. And so you can see, we kept the best of the distance design
With the best of the smooth landing design.
to get a perfect flying machine.
Nice work, boys.
Who would have guessed your accident would be such a good thing?
Life is full of surprises, Orville. I guess people are too.
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
With some last-minute teamwork, we pulled it off.
Next year, we'll get first prize.
You think so?
We've got all year for test flights.
Do you want to take this home first?
No, you deserve it. You did most of the work.
Who knows? Maybe one day we will invent a way for people to fly in gliders like this.
Wouldn't that be a strange sight?
Tradesies?